Hello everyone, I'm back talking about DC Dual Force. There's a lot of information that released. In my last video, I went over how the gameplay is actually going to work. I also went over the trailer in a previous video, but today I'm going to be going over all of the new cards that are releasing. So before I get into it, please go and leave a like on the video and subscribe to my channel if you want to stay up to date on all DC Dual Force content. I'm going to be doing full coverage of the game when the beta comes out, and you're not going to want to miss it. So yeah. But anyways, if you go to dcdualforce.com, you will be greeted with this, and you'll be able on the top right be able to register for the beta, which if you haven't done, I recommend you do now. But also where you can go is this card database, and here we have access to all of the new cards that are being revealed. So first off, we have all of our new leaders. So let's just get right into it. First up, we got Aquaman. So Aquaman falls into the Might faction. If you haven't watched my previous video, in that I discussed that there are 5 different factions. We have Might, Energy, I want to say. Anarchy, Tactics, and Tyranny. So each hero will fall into a different faction, and then you're required to use the other 2 cards, Recruits and Actions, of that same faction. So Aquaman, he is in the Might faction, so you then have to use recruits that are also in the Might faction when you use Aquaman. But let's take a look at all these leaders that we have. So I already took a peek at one of them, that being Aquaman. For 3 cost his ability, so it's going to take 3 turns to charge up. Aquaman gets +3 attack this turn, summon a sea creature, then give friendly sea creatures +1/+1. Defense and attack, I'm assuming. Interesting. So he's going to be buffing up his sea creatures. Obviously, makes sense for Aquaman. And the sea creature is going to be some kind of secondary card. Also, what you can do here is this created section. If you can go to this left side of the page and sort the cards. I'm going to move my camera so you guys can see better. On this left side you can sort the cards, and there's a created section. So all of these created cards are ones that you won't be able to put in your deck themselves, but they're going to be created by other cards, kind of like Rocks in Marvel Snap or Squirrels from Squirrel Girl. You don't add them to your deck, but they still pop up from time to time as a result of other cards. So let's see if we can find that sea creature. Yeah, there's all kinds of different sea creatures. So all of these are going to have some kind of synergy with Aquaman. Very interesting. So imagine running an Aquaman deck with a whole bunch of different sea creatures that you're constantly buffing up with his ability. Oh, it's gonna be nasty. But next up we have Batgirl. So we already learned a little bit about her. Batgirl gets +3 attack this turn and activates the deploy ability of a friendly recruit. Quite simple. And then moving on, we have Batman. Batman gets +3. So a lot of they get +3. That's just a standard kind of attack number, I guess, for these heroes. And he seeks out one of 2 gadgets. I don't know. We don't know what seek means. Does that mean you'll be able to choose one of 2 gadgets, whichever one you want? I'm gonna look up the word gadgets and see what we're gonna be working with. So these are the gadgets that Batman has: upgraded bandage, heal 3 damage from a friendly character, and draw a card. Upgraded batarang, deal 4 damage to an enemy recruit. Upgraded grapnel gun, return a friendly recruit to your hand and give them evade. Interesting. And give 2 enemy recruits -2 attack on the upgraded tier. Interesting. So these are what Batman's going to be using, and these are all free. Notice in the top left you can see the cost of each card. These are all going to be free cards. You're going to always be able to play these. Interesting. Moving on with the leaders, though, we have Black Adam. Very high defense stat, 22. He's going to be a tanky powerhouse, seems like. After you deploy a recruit with 5 attack or more, little typo there, charge Black Adam. And then for 10 cost, Black Adam gets 10. So I don't know what charge is the, so it's going to help get this 10. So yeah, Black Adam's going to be a big damage dealer, but it's going to be hard to actually get his ability online. It's going to take 10 charge. But you're going to do that by playing recruits with 5 or more attack. Interesting. Next up we have Cyborg. Oh, I haven't been mentioning. Batgirl and Batman are both in the Gadget faction. So we just go like this. Or, I'm sorry, the Tactics faction. Maybe let's go by faction. Let's do Tactics first. So after Batman we have Cyborg. Deal 1 damage to an enemy character for each card you have drawn this game. Interesting. So you're going to want to have a bunch of other cards that help you draw more and more cards, and this Cyborg ability is going to be insane. This just gets better the later into the game you get. Wow. Very interesting. And then finally, my personal favorite, Green Arrow. This is who I'm most excited to try out. Seek a bronze, silver, or gold trick arrow. And I'm going to look up what those trick arrows are, just to give you guys a taste. Look how many different trick arrows there are. Repeating arrows, deal 3 damage to an enemy recruit. So there's going to be different tiers of each of these arrows. The electric arrows, aluminum version, so many different trick guys. Green Arrow is going to be my day 1 main. I'm just telling you right now. Green Arrow is the day 1 main for me. But yeah, moving on to the next faction. Let's see, Anarchy. Starting off with Doomsday. All right, I don't know about putting him in the Anarchy faction, but a big tanky boy, 24 defense. After an enemy leader is KO'd, charge Doomsday twice, and Doomsday gets plus 10. Oh my god. For only 4, he gets plus 10. But look at, if we go back to Black Adam, he needs for 10 to get plus 10. What? And Doomsday gets charged by killing. Doomsday is a beast. I don't know. We obviously don't. This is a little early to call, but just from raw stats, Doomsday seems a lot better than Black Adam in their ability descriptions. But anyways, next we got Harley Quinn. Adrenaline at the end, draw a card. So you're going to be drawing extra cards with Harley Quinn, quite simple. And then for 2 charge, Harley Quinn gets plus 3 attack this turn, quite simple. So she's going to be more basic kind of character. She's going to be helping you draw. So maybe Harley Quinn and Cyborg are going to go crazy, because Cyborg helps you. He does more damage the more cards you draw. So drawing more cards with Harley Quinn, that could be a thing. Finally, in the Anarchy category, we have Joker. This is a hero we knew about was coming, but now we're finally learning about his ability. So for 3 charge, the Joker gets plus 2 attack this turn and fires 4 shots that deal 1 damage at random enemies. If you have an Arkham inmate, charge the Joker. Interesting. Let's look up Arkham inmates and see what type of things. So look, you can get Arkham inmates from these. Let's see, are there any recruits? Oh, there's a bunch of recruits that are Arkham inmates. Kite Man! Oh my god, they got Kite Man! I don't want to get too deep into the recruits because there's just so many of them and it'll be impossible for me to cover every single one in a video. In this one video. Maybe I'll make another video covering all the recruits, but today I just want to go over the leaders. But yeah, that's Joker. Okay, and moving on, let's go to the tyranny category. We already looked at Black Adam. Let's take a look at Lex Luthor. For 4 charge, KO or recruits, if they were friendly, sacrifice them to draw 2 cards and charge Lex Luthor twice. So you get 2 charge back and draw 2 cards if you choose to KO your own recruit. Interesting. There's probably recruits that benefit from getting KO'd, maybe. So using recruits like that with Lex Luthor is definitely going to be beneficial. And then up next in the tyranny category, we have Poison Ivy. Summon a Savage Vines. I think summon means it goes into your hand. Let's look up Savage Vines. This is Savage Vines here. After you draw a card, enemy leaders lose 1 defense. That is crazy. It's very easy to destroy, but the damage potential, if this does not get stopped, this is just free damage every turn you're drawing a card. To both leaders. That's pretty nice. Poison Ivy, very interesting. Next up, in the energy category, we have Hal Jordan, Green Lantern. At the start of your first turn, create a Green Lantern in your hand. For 3 charge, Hal Jordan gets +3 attack this turn, and generate bronze. Oh, you generate resources for yourself. Interesting. So you can help play more cards in a round. And also, let's take a look at what that Green Lantern is. Is this what it means? Start with a Green Lantern? You start with one of these guys? That would be interesting. There's so many different ones. This is so cool. Guys, the variety is so crazy. You may pay to give Simon Baz and a random Green Lantern in your hand. Oh, so you can pay with that 1 bronze that Hal Jordan gives you. He gives you 1 bronze, right? And you can pay to make all of these guys stronger. Interesting. So you're going to want to be using a lot of the Green Lantern core when you use Green Lantern. Very cool. Next up in the energy faction, we have Shazam. For 3 charge, Shazam gains +5 attack and create 5 lightning bolts in your deck, not in your hand, most interestingly. Let's see, is it an action? Is it a recruit? Lightning. Maybe I just have to spell properly. There's Lightning Bolt. Deal 2 damage to an enemy character, draw a card for free. That is pretty nice. Shazam is going to be an interesting card. It's tough to say how strong any of these cards will be without actually being able to play the game, but all of them sound very fun to try out, which is what I think is more important at this point in the game. Here we have Flash. The Flash gets +2 attack and Flurry this turn. I don't know what Flurry means, but this is another cheap ability for only 2. We've been seeing a lot of 3s and 4s, but this is a 2, so Flash is going to be a little bit cheaper to play. You're going to be able to play it every other turn, which is pretty nice. And finally we have Zatanna, Seek a Magical Spell. I want to know what these magical spells are. There's probably a lot of them, if I had to guess. These are more items that create magical spells, so maybe they could help with Zatanna. Probably it's in created. No. I don't know. I cannot find the magical spell. Oh well. Zatanna, obviously going to have her own unique kind of archetype. And finally, let's look at the Might faction. So we already talked about Aquaman and the sea creatures. That's going to be very cool. But we also have Superman. Superman gets +7 attack for 3 charge and invincible. So invincible, I'm pretty sure that means he's gonna not be able to take damage for the turn. So he's just gonna be one tanky, hard to kill boy. And he's gonna be doing a lot of damage. Superman's probably gonna be a very beginner friendly kind of card. Doesn't seem like that complicated of a concept here. And then finally we have Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman gets +4 attack this turn and give your recruits +1 HP. Nice. So yeah, again, seems kind of basic. Just going to be a solid beginner card. That's what these Might class all seem about, is more basic, just stats-driven play, just good curve. That's what you want to be aiming for. You know, this energy type seems more like focused on kind of you generate cards into your deck, like Hal Jordan has these energy constructs, Shazam has the lightning bolts, Zatanna has spells, and you try and play off of those, which is kind of cool. And then Anarchy, I'm unsure. They seem very glass cannon-y. Doomsday is not a glass cannon. He's very tanky and seems very strong. I am scared of Doomsday, I'm not gonna lie. This might be a noob killer, or just a straight up killer. Day 1, we'll have to see. But then we also have the Tactics faction. It's gonna be my personal favorite because Green Arrow. More kind of a lot of interacting with your recruits, and you're gonna want to be using a lot of other cards to make these guys better. Not just solely relying on these guys. And then finally, the Tyranny faction. They're going to just offer very unique styles of play. There's looking like every different hero has their own unique way that they're going to play the game. So I am super excited for all these new leaders that we just got shown. Oh, that's gonna be so good. And I'm not gonna go over all the recruits now, but let's just take a look. I'll go through the names. I'm not gonna go through their abilities, but you got Alfred Pennyworth, Amazo, Ambush Bug, Amethyst, Amygdala, Antio, Anton Arcane, Aquaman. So interestingly, there's gonna be recruit versions of the leader cards. So you're gonna you don't have to use Aquaman as your leader if you want to use Aquaman in your deck. You could use him as a recruit if you want to go that route. And Aquaman has +2 for each of your sea creatures, so he's going to be good in an Aquaman deck. Who would have thunk it? cards. Atrocitus from the Green Lantern. Azrael, Bane, Batcow, hell yeah. If Batcow survives damage, draw a card. Okay. Got some raw just stats cards. Booster Gold is in here. He's a classic character. Got so many just cool, deep cut references. Like, I don't even know a lot of these characters. Like, who the heck is Chassalon? No way y'all have heard of Chassalon before. But here he is. And we got Chip, the Green Lantern Squirrel. Guys, like, there are just so many different cards here that I don't have time to talk about them all. Mr. Terrific, very cool in the comics, I know him. Ocean Master fought Aquaman in the movie, didn't he? Peacemaker's in here, guys. Oh my god. This is so cool. If you are a fan of DC Comics, you are going to enjoy this game. There are so many characters in here. All with unique abilities. I've reached the end, but look at all these recruits. This right here already trumps Marvel Snap. Just the recruits alone. And now we go to the actions. We have even more cards, guys. This is so cool. And plenty of variety within each faction too. Trying to make it just one. Like, this is all Anarchy versus all Energy. Wow, a lot of energy compared to Anarchy. And then all Might, at least mostly Might. Yeah. I'm really hoping in the actual full game there's going to be good sorting tools like this. This is actually very useful. But yeah, that pretty much covers what I wanted to show you guys today. If you want to see more, if you want to see me cover all of every recruit card and action card, let me know in the comments, leave a like on this video, and I will get that video made. But yeah, if you enjoyed this and you want to see more DC Dual Force content, please subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I will catch you guys another time. Peace out.